Hey, what's going on, family? It's been raining for the last couple of days, and it's May 11th, and it's in the low 50s out here right now. Very cool. Very odd weather in terms of temperatures. So I had to literally put on a coat to come out here because it's a little breezy and it's cool. So I'm assuming that it's because of the last couple of days of rain that we got. I'm hoping that it go on and warm on back up. I appreciate the rain, but not the cool temperatures. But with all the rain we did get, I know that once the sun comes out and we get some warm temperatures here, things are going to jump real fast. I'm standing here in front of my little blueberry bush patch, and as you can see, we've got blueberries that are starting to turn color. I've got it netted up because if I didn't net it up, all my little blueberries that I got would be gone, eaten up by birds. So I had to net it up. And that's one of my little blueberry patches here. My avocado tree still struggling, but hanging in there, trying to pop back around. I'm still working on her to get her healthy again. She's in a big enough pot, so I'm looking forward to her coming on back around. And as we walk on in here inside the garden space, you see that things are really coming in bloom. In this one little raised bed, I've got curly kale, some Swiss chard, and onions going. And then on the side, I've got some zucchini that are coming along. These are the zucchini plants here. And they are starting to really push and jump out again because of this rain we've been having. You know, I actually had about 5 or 6 of them side by side. So I had to dig them up because, you know, zucchini spread. I dug up every other one to make some spacing so they'd be able to have some room to spread out. Yup. And here on the back side of this little raised bed, this is the squash, yellow squash, that's starting to kick on out. Lots of seeds going. I just want them to dry up just a little bit more, and then I'm going to pull those seeds up and get those packaged up. I try to save all of my seeds so that I'll have seeds for years to come. Alongside the fencing area here are stringless beans that are starting to do their thing. They are jumping too. Yep, because they were small little tiny things about a week ago. And of course, we all know what rain does for vegetables, plants in particular. There's something about that rainwater that just does the magic touch. And here on the other side of this raised bed, you see these little small plants here. These are called baby Bubba bush type okra. So I thought I'd try those out this year. I got the seeds from Baker Creek. And yeah, I'm gonna see how those do this year. I typically hit the spineless type okra, but I want to see what these little bush type would do this year. And let's see what else we got. More squash. I've got to stay on top of those squash borer worms to make sure that I don't run into problems with that. So as soon as I see a little dry spell occur in the weather, I'm going to put down some treatment to keep those squash borers. Try to be a little proactive. Keep those squash borers off my squash. Keep them from boring into the vine and killing the plant. But definitely more squash. More squash. All right. So let's keep going. Keep going. Onions. Got onions going on still. More mustard seeds. As you can see, I'm letting that stuff go to seed. I want those seeds. More and more squash. I've got a bed of asparagus here. Yep. That's seeding and doing its thing. And then another row of squash. Let's get down here low and see what we got going on. We've got a few flowers here. Look like we're going to have some squash. Look at that. Sorry about that, family. Had a little bit of technical difficulty, but check it out. We got some squash. Got squash going on. Yep. Got a row of squash. Chickens having a field day over here. Talking junk. Yep. They are talking smack. My girls talking smack over here. Hey, ladies. Hey. Yeah. And here is my, one row of cucumbers, the Boston pickling kind. They are doing their thing, and you can see that there's some little sprouts there coming on. More sprouts coming on. Yup. It's looking good, looking good. Oh yeah. Things are popping out. Again, that's what I love about the rain. The rain just makes stuff just jump. Tomato plants, tomatoes especially love rain. And these were little itty bitty tomatoes. Tomato plants when I put them in the ground. But look at them. My God. This happened in like a matter of 2 to 3 days. They jumped up like that. Yeah. Lots of beautiful mixed leafy vegetables. I've got kohlrabi growing. I've got kale, lettuce, chard, just a mixture of green leafy vegetables here. Okay. Here's my sweet basil. More beans. These are stringless beans. More beans. And this is another bed here of vegetables, collards, onions, mustards that are seeding, some broccoli. And my snap peas, my sugar snaps, they didn't do much this year. I think I put them down too late, and it started getting a little warm, and you know they don't do well in warm weather. So anyway, I did put out another row. And these are filet beans, tender filet beans, going alongside this bed. they've started to jump out too. You know, I had a tough time just trying to keep them in there because the birds were getting a hold to the beans that I put in the ground, picking them up, just spreading them other places. And I've got beans coming up all over the place just because the birds was stealing my doggone beans out the ground. But I kept fighting at it and covering them up until they could sprout a bit, and now they're doing their thing. Looking good, looking good. Here are some more sugar snaps that are doing well. So I should be getting some snap beans from these here shortly. Okay. And then over here is another row of cucumbers, pickling. I primarily work with the pickling kind because I like to pickle them, give them away to friends and family. So I primarily just kind of deal with the pickling. I do have a bush cucumber in front of that other first bed I just showed you. So I have a few of those, but I primarily have the pickling. And here is one bed of strawberries that is doing really well. Don't see many strawberries in there yet, but there are some. But I'm going to take you over to see some that are just really pushing out. Corn coming up, doing well. Yep, got some corn popping on up, doing good there. And broccoli. I need to cut this head off. That needs to be harvested. Yep. And then more corn. More corn. As I told you in a previous video, I was putting all of this really close together. Intentionally. But here's another bed of strawberries, and I'm gonna get to harvesting these here today. But if you can take a look down in there, family, see, look, I mean, loaded. I came out yesterday and harvested some, and I gave my sister a whole gallon bag of strawberries. Look at that. Oh, beautiful. Let me get you a good look at that. Just beautiful. Yup. And this bed is loaded. So I've got to get in here and there's another one. And there's another. Get these strawberries harvested out of here. More strawberries. More strawberries. Another strawberry. Yep. And corn. That's coming up real good. All of this here. And you know, this deal is everywhere. It is everywhere. You put a deal one time and it just goes wild on you. You don't ever have to put deal out again because it's going to continue to just blow seeds all over the garden. I was trying to get out of the way of my sprinkler. I should have cut it off. I forgot to cut it off. It's on automatic to come on at a certain time, and I totally forgot to turn that sucker off. But yeah, that deal, like I said, just look, it's everywhere. I don't ever have to put out no more deal. It's just crazy. It goes crazy once and you're done. But anyway, another strawberry bed, and strawberries everywhere. Everywhere. Just going to town. Peppers are doing good. They coming along, looking good. Look at that. Coming along. Got peppers going crazy. Had to get out of the way of that sprinkler. Yep. But yeah, that's the garden, and I got to do some harvesting in there with the strawberries for sure. But yeah, you can even see on the outside here where strawberries are just going to town. So I'll get those taken care of. That's my carrot plant there that I let stay over winter, and I wanted to get the seeds from it, so I'm letting it flower up, and they make the most beautiful flowers. See, I love those flowers that come from the carrots. It's just beautiful. Very, very pretty with putting inside of a bouquet. Never think you would use carrot flowers in a bouquet, but they make the most beautiful addition to a flower bouquet. Yeah. But I wanted to show you one more thing before I end this video. And it's my pomegranate tree. I actually have two now. I have a wonderful, and I can't remember what this variety here is, but it never fruited for me. It had been years I've had it. It did nothing. It did absolutely nothing. But family, look at this doggone tree now. I went on and ordered that wonderful, put it across the yard, and this one is going crazy this year. You see all that fruit it's putting out now? I am super excited about that. I mean, crazy. And more coming. Very productive this year. And it started doing that after I got that wonderful variety of pomegranate and put it across the yard. Now, it said that pomegranates really don't need a cross-pollinator, but hey, you never know. And you know, we live in a world where it's designed for you to have a partner, believe it or not, and even the plants know that. So I mean, look, it's going crazy. So I'm just thrilled to death over that. My pomegranate tree that I've had for so long is full of pomegranates this year. And it has happened since I got that wonderful variety of pomegranate and added it to my my yard. And this one is going crazy. And the wonderful has fruit on it too. And it's nowhere near the size of this one. Look how big this thing done got. Look how big it is. Yup. Yup, look at it. Yup. So, I'm excited about it. I'm happy. Happy that my pomegranate is producing. But anyway, family, I wanted to show you a quick update on the garden, how things are starting to sprout out, especially since we've had this rain coming in. And I'll continue to show you updates as things push out, sprout up, because it's going to be crazy. I got even more food to put out there. I'm going to load it up. It's going to get loaded up, especially with everything that's going on now. I'm telling you, you got to grow your food, family. Grow your food. Grow your food. You need to, because we don't know what we'll be faced with next, and we got to get prepared. I keep telling my family and friends that let's get prepared. Let's all grow food. We can exchange with each other what we don't have. But the bottom line is we need to make it happen. Make that food growing situation happen. So, but if you look right across the yard over there, the tree with the white flowers, that's my elderberry tree. It's beautiful, isn't it? Full of white flowers that are going to turn into beautiful dark elderberries that can be used for making cough syrup and other medicinal type medicine. Just some other type medicine you can make with elderberry. Elderberry is so beneficial for you, but I primarily use it for like making a cough syrup. But yeah, look at her. She's gorgeous. Gorgeous. And if you look on the other side of that wood stack, that's that wonderful pomegranate. Yep, that's the wonderful. Standing up on the other side. But anyway, that's all I had. Just wanted to do this little quick hit video. Talk to you guys. Check in real quick. Show you how the garden's going. More and more to come. And y'all be blessed. Love you. This is Sunday 7 with AN-T-NEES. And these are the Honky Tonk Chronicles, y'all. Peace out.